are things that trigger LEGO Avatar fans! And sorry, we're not talking about Avatar The Last Airbender series. We are talking about the movie Avatar from 2009. Because LEGO Avatar The Last Airbender series isn't happening. Why? I was 10 years old when Avatar came out, and all I remembered back in the day was how great that movie was. I mean, I always considered every movie I watched in theaters as the greatest movie of all time. But Avatar was different. I was intrigued by the visual effects of Pandora. Think of it like Felucia from Star Wars. Yes, I know my Star Wars lore. As a kid, I've always wanted to see LEGO Avatar sets. And 13 years later, we finally got them. I never thought LEGO would ever make these sets. And while they are expensive, there are some sets that actually look appealing. There's just one problem. And by that, I mean there's a lot. It's the minifigures. On one hand, I really like that they're reintroducing the Toy Story arms and legs, but they have really uncanny faces. That's just very creepy. It's like the Clone Wars heads. Very unnerving. Why? The Na'vi are in every single set, which yeah, it makes sense why. And most of them are variants of Jake and Neytiri. Wait, why is Gamora? So we only get 4 regular minifigures, and they're not bad. Quaritch honestly looks like Thanos even though he's not played by Josh Brolin. And this Jake is actually really good. Although, that guy looks familiar. Yep, this is technically a reused head. He just has a mask over his head. Also, why doesn't Grace get her avatar form? Honestly, I wish there were more Na'vi characters. This theme is going to continue next year, so why not? No surprise there because Disney is going to make a bunch of sequels for this film. Everything about Pandora is beautiful, but I'm a bit let down by some of the animals. The Thanador could have been better. Honestly, I get why it's brick built, but I feel like it should have been like the Dire Horse, one molded piece. And while not my favorite, the Banshees do look good in their own way. I especially like the Turok. But wait, where are the Hammerheads? I feel like LEGO should have made those creatures, but they didn't. Why? Each set comes with a different terrain of Pandora, and while some of it looks really good, some bits of terrain could have been better. And unfortunately, some pieces are very fragile. They just don't want to stay on. I personally like the Tree of Souls. It looks really good. I just wish it can glow in the dark. In fact, there are glow in the dark pieces. Just not where I thought they would be. As for the humans, we don't get much, mainly because it's a lot of military stuff. But it's science fiction, so it doesn't count. This AMP suit is very nice and very accurate to the movie. Well, almost. There's also one helicopter, and then there's Site 26. Well, a section of it at least. This is really underwhelming. There's really not much going on inside. Well, other than turning into an avatar. Also, that happened. How? LEGO fans are very divided on this theme. Some like it and some don't. Some say it's too expensive, some don't like the minifigures, some don't even like the movie. People are talking about how this theme is doomed to fail. Honestly, why? I'll admit, there are other films that are better than Avatar, but what's very intriguing about Avatar is, well, everything. It's still the highest grossing movie in the box office. Not even Avengers Endgame can beat it. People are still watching this movie, and that's really saying something. People will always talk about Avatar whether they like the film or not. And the same thing can be done with LEGO Avatar. For now, the minifigures are good for what they are, but this is only the beginning. And who knows if this will be a success or not. Avatar is about many things. It is a story of tragedy and love. It's like the way of water. It keeps on flowing. And with that, this special episode of Things That Trigger LEGO Fans is over. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Oh, and by the way, we still need Avatar The Last Airbender sets. And yes, there were 2 sets, but they are long gone now. Why can't there be Avatar The Last Airbender sets?